So as most of you guys know, like when it comes to battle royales, they're constantly updating, they're constantly adding new weapons, they're constantly new characters, new skins. Fill in the blank, they're doing it. Apex Legends is one of them. It was very interesting to me at the recent EA, call because they're a publicly traded company. They were talking about an Apex Legends 2. So let's talk about this. What's up, dude? All right. Apex Legends 2, EA CEO comments whether Apex Legends 2 could happen. And he brought up some good points, and then I'm going to bring up some good points. Electronic Arts top executive recently dropped some interesting comments on a potential follow-up to its battle royale game, Apex Legends. The publisher has continued to report declining player numbers for Apex over time. That happens with all games, especially free-to-play, live service, fill in the blank, whatever you want to call it, because you constantly have to innovate and make new changes to the game, whether it's to the map, whether it's balancing the weapons, whether it's balancing champions, whatever they're called in Apex. And I haven't played Apex in, shoot, it's probably been about a year, right? But the thing of it is when it comes to Apex and the others, Apex actually requires a ton of skill. It's very unforgiving, unlike Fortnite, unlike Warzone with Call of Duty. It is very unforgiving. You actually have to be good with aim. Set in the same universe as beloved Titanfall series, which kind of, I love Titanfall. The first and the second game. I kind of wish it would do another Titanfall instead of Apex, but hey, to each your own. Apex Legends is widely regarded as one of the best free-to-play shooters out on the market. While the game is still popular, it failed to meet publisher EA's expectations in the last financial quarter and became a major talking point in the company's latest earning call. I think one of the reasons why it really fell short of expectations is two big talking points that happened this year. One of those being that, you guys had a battle pass review bomb a couple months ago. When was this? July. Where basically they're charging people more. They're basically doubling the price of the battle pass and only giving people, 10 extra items or whatever you want to call them, right? So they're splitting the battle pass into two, first half, second half, doubling the price, charging the same price for each part of the season, and only giving 10 extra items. The other thing is the microtransactions in this game are getting out of control. Case in point, earlier this year, which was back in January, the amount of money you had to spend to unlock every item when it came to the Final Fantasy 7 event. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it was just an astronomical number. $290 on a free-to-play game. By all means, if you have the money to spend it, spend it. If that's what you want, go, have at it. Have fun. But the problem is a lot of these companies are getting very greedy. Like I said, $290 to get all of the event items, doubling the price of your battle pass, and only giving 10 extra items over what you're already getting. You wonder why you're starting to fall short of your earnings calls, and you have your shareholders being like, what the heck's going on, EA? During EA's press conference, company chairperson and CEO Andrew Wilson avoided mentioning any details related to the theoretical Apex Legends sequel. When asked if there's any change in the strategy for the game moving forward, would require the creation of something like a 2.0 version. However, the top executive said that the second iterations of these things has almost never been as successful as the original, implying that EA may believe that a second Apex Legends game would likely perform worse than the original, which I have to agree. I have to agree with them. Like, case in point, Warzone 2.0. A lot of people stayed playing Warzone 1 over 2.0 because they enjoyed Warzone 1 that much more, which ultimately I think led to the downfall and the removal of the first Warzone. Another free-to-play game that went from a 1 to a 2 is Overwatch. Overwatch 1, phenomenal game. I played the crap out of it when it first came out. This was before I really got into streaming and talking about games. And then, of course, Overwatch 2 came out. Slightly tweaked the mechanics of the game and how teams are built and how many players are on each team, promising a player versus environments thing, promising a story mode, which of course never came to light and was ultimately canceled. So at the end of the day, he is 100% correct when it comes to this. People are going to love the original instead of calling it a 2.0, slapping a new skin, new paint job on it and wishing everybody luck, and may not even be able to carry over your cosmetics is another thing to think about. But I do think that he is 100% correct. And I don't understand why they wouldn't do what Fortnite does, which is, I feel like every year, basically, Fortnite just recreates the map and just does a whole new map. So instead of calling it Fortnite 2.0, calling it Fortnite 3, Fortnite 4, Fortnite 5, which I think they would be on their 5th iteration by now because we're in Chapter 5, they just continuously upgrade and change the map. And then, of course, they bring back the old map like they did last year with OG. And then this year, they're doing Chapter 2 Remix. I think it would be a really good idea just to continuously update the map like they do with Fortnite. And there's no reason to do a 2.0. The rest of this paragraph talks about the upcoming Dragon Age and how it's one of the best ones. In May, though, EA revealed that Apex Legends has already generated $3.4 billion worth of revenue since launch in 2019, which is a highly successful franchise, in my opinion. The poorer than expected performance of the game last quarter was attributed to the expanded access to freemium content in the Battle Pass from the ongoing 22nd season, which I don't really agree with. I think a lot of it is because people are just getting burnt out. I mean, just because you extended a season, but you doubled the price of the Battle Pass, you should still be in the green and still meeting expectations. If you're falling short of expectations, you got to do some, self-reflecting as to why you fell short of it. And I think this right here is the main reason why, right? EA now plans to grow Apex Legends seasonal content and deliver innovations to the game in an effort to correct course. According to Wilson, the company believes in the strength of Apex Legends brand, the size of its global community, and the game's position relative to its peers. These days, Apex Legends attracts an average of around 150,000 concurrent players on Steam alone. Just think, that's not even counting the consoles. You're not counting PlayStation. You're not counting Xbox. To data provided by analytics tracker SteamDB, the game peaked at more than 624,000 players on the Valve-owned platform in February 2023, or around the same time as Season 16 dropped, which is very impressive to me. Let's go full screen. But in all honesty, I don't think slapping a new coat of paint on it, calling it 2.0, is really going to do anything. It's not going to address anything. And the CEO hit the nail on the head with that. We've seen new iterations of games called, 2.0, whatever you want to call it, not, fall extremely short of the original's, expectations. I think that this was actually very well spoken and very well done by the CEO of EA, even though EA is a very, very greedy company. But I think the greed is what caused them to fall short of their expectations. Anyways, you guys, don't forget to mash that like button. Comment down below, how do you feel about this? And subscribe. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, and I can't do this without you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll catch you later.